This is not your normal biscuit. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my purple kitchen. Everybody knows I like biscuits. On this channel, I've done multiple types of biscuits. This is just another variety. This is something I came up with a while ago, and I've kind of perfected it for my taste, and I want to share it with you. So stick around, and we will go over this in just a second. Okay, so oven is preheated 425 degrees. In my mixing bowl, I'm using the same basic biscuit recipe I have in my book. It's just 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and then half a teaspoon of salt. Today, I used less salt because the shortening. Typically, I use either Crisco, lard, or butter, or a mix of those. Nice and mixed. Today, though, I am using bacon fat. I love bacon. A lot of people don't have bacon in their diets. I like bacon. So this is very cold bacon grease. Remember, when you're doing biscuits, you want your ingredients to be cold. And then I'm just breaking it up a little bit. I'll fold it in with the fork. And then I'll talk a little bit while we're mixing this. So everybody knows with biscuits, everybody has their own preferences they learned from their mom or their dad or their grandmother or grandfather. Basically, the system, the method is pretty much the same. Cold ingredients, cut into flour. I will get in and use my hands here in a second. The changes, though, I'm making are quite interesting. So instead of butter, I'm using bacon fat. The reason I'm doing that is because I want the flavor. Not only am I adding bacon fat, I'm cutting that in now. And I'm just trying to get it. I want chunks in there, but I'm kind of getting it to be kind of like a wet sand, which I'm pretty much there. Now, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of finely chopped bacon. I'm going to get that mixed in there. Just trust me on this. Just trust me on this. Okay, that's all mixed in there. Now, a little bit at a time. 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. You just want this to get into a rough dough. So I'm just going to mix this around, bring it together. You do it long enough, you'll know how the dough is supposed to look and feel. I'm getting close. You're not trying to overwork the dough. You're just trying to get it to stay in a cohesive ball, which I'm pretty close. Maybe a little more water. Then I'll throw down some flour. And then we can get to mixing. After mix, we can get to rolling it out. So today, I'm not going to use a rolling pin. I'm not going to use my dowel rod. I'm just going to use my hands because these are going to be a rustic biscuit. So I think I'm pretty much there. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Yep. Okay. So there we have it. There's my dough ball. A couple pieces of bacon in there I don't want to lose. Okay. Let me throw down little flour. Let's get this smushed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it, spin it 90 degrees. I'm going to fold it. I'm only going to do a couple folds. I'm going to knock this down to about, half an inch thick. I have this old-fashioned antique. I got this from an antique store. It's an old-fashioned antique measuring cup, and it works perfect because it's about almost 3 inches in diameter. I'm going to lay out my biscuits. What I want you to see is I let my biscuits touch. The biscuits will rise out and up. So push them against the other biscuits. And then what happens is they can't push out, they have to push up. And then what you do is you get that extra lift. The reason you fold it a couple times is to get your layering effect. Like I said, these are rustic. I'm not spending a lot of time getting the perfect mix consistency, because you're going to see why here in a minute. There's 5. They smell really good. And then, of course, you have the ugly duckling. The last one that's not big enough to use the cutter for. So you just kind of put it next to everything. So there we have it. These will go in 425 for about 10 minutes. Set my timer. Let me get cleaned up here. And then I have to get my garlic butter ready to go with my cheddar cheese for the topping. So stick around. You're going to want to see the end to this. Trust me. Okay, we are back. While we were gone, I took my tablespoon of butter with a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Spread this on the biscuits liberally. Let it soak in a little bit. There's that ugly duckling. That's okay though. You're going to see what's going to happen next. Spread it on liberally. Get it all on there. These have lifted to well over an inch. They are layering. They're getting all flaky, which is what we want. That down in there. Okay. Now, here is where the magic happens. I have about 2 ounces of cheddar. This is just mild cheddar. I usually use sharp. I didn't have any. You're going to sprinkle this on the top. Be mindful around the base of the biscuits. Get some of the cheese around the base. It forms a skirt, and when these are done and they cool a little bit, that cheddar cheese skirt gets crispy, and trust me, it's delicious. So there we have it. Bacon cheddar biscuits. Let's get these in the oven. After you cook them for 10 minutes, put them in for another 5 with the topping, and bring them out hot and fresh. See you back here in 5 minutes. Well, everybody, there you have it. I served up hot, fresh biscuits, cheddar garlic bacon biscuits. When I mentioned the skirt, as it cools, the cheese gets crunchy. So I've made these quite a few times now. Give them a try. These have been approved by my wife, my son, and some of the firefighters at their precinct. So you can see the layers. I'm pulling it apart. See how flaky that is, and it just pulls apart. Let's get that cheese pull in there. The top is ooey gooey cheddar with garlic butter. Thick cut bacon bits. Remember, everything has to be cold. Cook and chop your bacon the day before. These actually make a really good breakfast on their own. You got your meat in there, you got your bread, you got the dairy, you got the cheese, the flavor. You put away 2 or 3 of these, and you're ready to go work in the garden. See the cheese skirt? See that? The edges get crispy and crunchy. This is definitely a winner. Please give it a try. See you in the next one.